Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and if you watched my previous video, welcome back. Today we'll be preparing what I believe is called a vodka pasta, though I'm not using any vodka in this, though I suppose you could if you wanted to. There isn't a long story of inspiration around this recipe. I put together the ingredients myself to experiment in preparation for my close friend's birthday party. I don't have a formal culinary education, but my mom did, and from her I learned how to experiment with different basic ingredients to test out my own recipes. To start off, we'll prep 2 shallots with a few leaves of basil. I chopped the shallot and basil in larger cuts, but you could easily just dice them up for a more uniform sauce later. We'll then grate 3/4 cups of Parmesan cheese, which I know typically pairs well with dairy-based sauces. Then we'll add a quart of water to our pan and bring it to a boil. Into the boiling water, we can add in our pasta. I'm using a large rigatoni pasta noodle here, as it holds the finished sauce quite well, but you could just as easily use any of your favorite pastas of choice. We'll also add in 2 tablespoons of salt, which will help both flavor our pasta and also the pasta water, which we'll make use of later. I typically cook the pasta until it's about 90% cooked, just so that it becomes fully cooked when we add it to our emulsified sauce later. Once strained and given a rinse, we'll reheat our pan before adding in some olive oil to cook down with our shallot and basil. Here we'll cook the shallot until it's translucent, about 5 minutes, before adding in our ground turkey. The addition of ground turkey is completely optional, as the dish would be complete even without the addition of a protein. I personally just enjoy the additional flavor that turkey adds into the sauce. We'll cook down the turkey meat so it's no longer pink, as the next time it'll be used will be in the completed sauce. If you were to add vodka to this dish, I believe this is the point you would add it, but don't quote me on that. I haven't practiced it myself or done any reading behind it. For times like these, I usually would just draw on my mom's experience. I just enjoy cooking as an amateur. Once complete, we'll remove the cooked ingredients and put them aside so we have time to build the sauce. We'll start by adding heavy cream, to which we'll add in our pre-grated cheese. Here you want to be sure that the heat is no higher than medium, and you want to continue to stir the sauce so it doesn't burn as it thickens. As it cooks down, we'll add in our pasta water while also thinning the sauce a bit with a bit more heavy cream as well. The starches within the pasta water will later help the sauce bind to the noodles, so it's very much worth adding in. Afterward, we'll add in our tomato paste gradually and continue to mix it over medium heat. As the sauce mixes, it will continue to turn orange until it becomes a color that sort of resembles the creamsicles sold on ice cream trucks. Once you have your desired color, we'll reintroduce the pasta into the sauce and follow it by the turkey meat and shallot stir fry. Once fully mixed, you can adjust the salt level to your taste, but you probably won't need to because there's salt both in the cheese and the tomato paste, so please be aware of that. In the end, your sauce should have cooked down to your desired thickness, but you can make slight adjustments as needed. You can cook it a bit longer, or add tomato paste to thicken the sauce, or you can mix in more heavy cream or pasta water to thin it out. As I mentioned, this was a recipe I just sort of came up with, so there's room for improvement, or you can just put your own spin on it. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again.